Hey guys, today we're actually free soloing the longest sport route in America, which is Squawstruck. It's rated 511B. It's 22 pitches. We're gonna see how it goes. This is the first pitch. I might bail, I don't know, but I guess we'll see how I feel. I feel like I'm going into battle and I might not come out on the other side. I love limestone. So grippy. It's like every hold is a jug. Squawstruck has been my dream route ever since I very first moved to Utah when I was 18. It was the first route I ever had on my mountain project to-do list. It was the first multi-pitch route I ever looked into the details of. Ever since then, I've always thought that it was like the most mega epic big wall. When I was driving back from Colorado, I saw Rock Canyon and I was like, it would be funny if I just went up and did Squawstruck, because I always thought that I would have to rehearse it a lot before I did it. I'm climbing so good right now. I'm climbing so well right now. But anyway, guys, that was the first pitch, 510B. Now we're on pitch 2, which is like 5.9 or something. Well, we're not there yet, actually. The reason I chose to do Squawstruck today is because I was psyched. I was driving back from Colorado and then I looked at the weather and it wasn't that hot, so I decided to go for it. I wish I started earlier, but you know, what can you do? Little karate kick there. The goal today is obviously to try to free solo, but just in case I get scared or I need to bail. But this route has always been my dream solo, my favorite route, my first route that I ever put on my to-do list on mountain project, my dream multi-pitch route. So we're just fulfilling our dreams today on this chossy ass rock. The good thing about Utah is there's no fucking falcon enclosures, which I just got in trouble for. Now everyone thinks I hate the falcons. But really, I love Trae Young. Look at these hand jams. You're not gonna see these for the rest of the route. But yeah, I'm kind of worried about the crux. Okay, we got our warm up in. Now we're taking a little rest. If this thing was just like not choss, connected, you didn't have to walk between everything, it would be goated route. I don't know where the fuck we going. Peter Croft said that if you feel tired at the top, then the route was a failure. So I'm trying to see if I feel tired yet. Pretty hungover. When this shit gets in the sun though, it's not gonna be fun though. That's why I have to climb the speed of light. Okay, this is the crux 510B or C of this formation. I was planning on waking up early at like 5 a.m. to make it to Squawstruck, but instead I just woke up at like 6:45, took my time, and I got to the base thinking that I was just gonna bail off the crux probably. But what I ended up doing was getting to the first pitch, and as I was doing the first pitch, I was like, this actually feels really secure and it feels really easy compared to the last time that I was here. Maybe the crux will also feel way. The first 10 pitches were really a race against the heat because I did not want it to be 90 degrees by the time I got to the slab. So I was moving as fast as I could, but the problem is some of the 510C pitches on the lower sections are pretty chossy. They're covered in sand, dirt, and I was scared to grab a lot of the holds on the route. On pitch 5, you have to pull through this weird roof, and even though all the holds are jugs, they're all a little bit loose and blocky. Easy. Let's go. The very first time I climbed this route, I brought my friend Eli with me. So I'm going to show a couple clips of what Eli was like at certain parts of the route, just to get a comparison. This is called the Eli Traverse. As I was climbing, I was trying to gauge if I would have enough endurance to finish off the top section, which contained a lot of the punch of the route. Some of my super strong friends who have climbed this route ended up running out of endurance. I wanted to make sure that wasn't going to happen to me when I was soloing. Everything I was doing was life and death. This roof was especially super sandy, and I could literally feel the pebbles coming off as I was climbing. Plus, the fact that I was 500 feet above the ground made this one of the hardest pitches of the lower section. But as I was cruising up through this section, I was getting more excited because I realized that my dream of free soloing the longest sport route in America actually might be possible. This was the top of the second formation, and after pulling the sandy roof, this is where the exposure really hits you. How do you feel?
I tend to get nervous, so I'm a little nervous right now. But I'm feeling good that I'm almost there.
Feeling good that you're nervous?
Yeah, you know, pushing through.
Oh God. Eli's about to conquer it. Okay, this is pitch 9 through 11, and then once we get done with this little section, which is pretty easy, then we'll be halfway done. So see you at the top of 11. Okay, we're on pitch 13, which is 510D, and then pitch 14 is 511B. So these are the two hardest pitches. So let's go. You don't really get into any hard pitches until pitch 12, which is right before the crux, or pitch 13, which is right before the crux. When I got there was like a finger crack and a little roof, and I was just listening to music, having fun still, and it was pretty fun and pretty chill. So I only started getting a little bit nervous right before the crux, and then because I didn't really remember if there was a better way to do it. She was looking kind of fine out the corner of my eye. So on pitch 13, I was going through these roofs and I was trying to stay focused. But in the back of my mind, I was thinking about the crux pitch, which was next. And I could see the roof looming above me. Oh. On the tree I got scratched. I was starting to get a little bit nervous, but trying to keep deep breaths and focus on my foot placement to keep me calm. Listening to Polo G definitely helped. The first time I ever did this climb with my friend Eli, he fell on the crux a couple times, even though he's a really strong boulderer. Maybe this 11B move was harder than I thought. How do you feel?
Nervous. I just did an indoor rep.
But I just started feeling the holds and I was like, well, this hold is a jug and this hold feels pretty good. So I might as well just try this one move, and if the move is hard, then I'll just down climb. Let's fucking go! Let's go! Oh my god, that's so hype. It was so much easier than I remember. I just reached through. Woo! So after that happened, after I did the crux, I was really excited, but that's when the nerves started kicking in because I was like, fuck, I have to go all the way to the top now. Because I don't want to down climb the crux. And also because I wanted to do the thing. I wanted to fulfill my dreams of climbing Squawstruck free solo. So the next pitch had always scared me, even though it's only 510B. It's pretty pumpy, and then you go around a corner where you just like 1,000-foot drops, 600 feet of exposure just randomly after you're just chilling in a corner. So that part's pretty scary. And then the hardest pitch by far was the Tindy slab on pitch 15 because it was completely baking in the sun. My hands were sweaty, everything was gross and way too hot. Okay, I just did the crux. See you for the next 10D pitch. This is the feared 10D pitch that V16 climber Xander Waller fell on. Just some techie feet. I'm not actually gonna record it, but because I don't want my GoPro on my head. Look at this, it's all choss. Pure choss. Ooh. Well, is there one thing you could promise me always? Okay, no water left. We're almost at the top, one more pitch. It's all choss. I'm never climbing this route again. It's all choss. 20 more feet! Let's fucking go! This is how far we've come. From there to there to there to there to there. Let's fucking go, we did it, baby. Come on now. Come on now. Let's go. Feels good. See you guys later. That's the free solo of the longest sport around America. So hope you enjoyed. I'm the first person to ever do this, by the way.